Hello gurus, welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to jump in charts for Bitcoin, and I'm going to look at the total market cap of all cryptos, and I'm going to look at the Nasdaq if I have enough time. So what am I doing? I'm looking at the price of Bitcoin on technical analysis to see what the charts are saying. Then I'm going to look on the price, the total market cap of all cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and altcoins. And then I'm going to look at the Nasdaq, which is the top 30 biggest American companies, 30 biggest US stock companies. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technicals. This is Bitcoin. First thing I want to point out is look at the volume. So this was the volume in 2021 bull run. You see down here? This was the volume, and this is in derivatives. So this is leverage trading as well. So you see at the peak of the bull run, we had 222,000 Bitcoin volume, 268,000 for that week. Here right now, we have 874, 1.2 million. You see 939,000 Bitcoins being bought and sold right now. So that's almost 9 times what we had in the peak of 2021. This is incredible information. 9 times the volume. So you can see here, back in 2021, volume 150,000 per week, 113,000. Right now, last week, 874,000, 957,000 Bitcoin bought and sold per week. This is the volume. This is the number. So you're seeing now that there's much more volume than even... So the volume predicts price. As I always teach you in the Crypto Masterclass, volume predicts price. So I think people are not expecting what's going to happen to Bitcoin. And as I've been saying, and what they've been saying since 2009, is that Bitcoin is either going to be zero and not work, or it's going to work and it's going to be $10 million per Bitcoin. So they've been saying that since 2009. You can go to the Bitcoin forums. I made a website, whomadebitcoin.org. And there you can see the chats when they were making Bitcoin inside the forum. So I think we're in the second wave. It seems that this area of support is holding at 40,000. First to second wave, corrective wave. It looks like it's bull flagging. I think this second wave is finished. The first to second corrective wave is finished and already. And I think this second to third wave, why? If you know Elliott wave count, the zero to first impulse wave is always smaller than the second to third impulse wave. So you can see that in previous history when we look back at previous counts. So for example here, when we counted up from 16k, first impulse, first to second corrective wave, second to third impulse, which is the biggest move of the run. And you can see that was the biggest move of the run. And then you have 3 to 4 corrective, 4th to 5th final wave, which is smaller than the second to third wave, then A, B, C correction, which we had a very small correction, which is showing massive strength for Bitcoin back in July to October. So I'm seeing bull flag, massive bull flag. Look at this. If you look at it in this particular way, look at this kind of bull flag that's forming here on Bitcoin. It's huge, and the distance we move on a bull flag is the base of the pole. So that distance there is the distance we would move if this bull flag plays out. So this distance here. And if anyone's doubting like what I'm talking about and thinking, oh, this is like hocus pocus, I'll show you some. James, because of your help, I have retired and get to spend all my time with my kids. My kids' lives have been changed from your help. My portfolio just hit over $1 million today because of experience with James and his guidance. James is absolute truth. Taking his masterclass is a must. Your course is amazing. I'm buying a Villian Pantakana, made $500,000 profit in Neo. These are some of the reviews. Some of them. And these are some of the gains of some of my students and me. And one of our students had a $500,000 trade in Telegram last week, which is beautiful. So I think Bitcoin's going to have this massive pump. Technical analysis never 100%, but you're using all the indicators, using all the information to make decisions, to help you make decisions. That's what they're for. It's using all this information, macro, microeconomics, like what's happening in the economy, what's happening with inflation, what's happening, plus the narratives, plus technical analysis. $55,000 is target for Bitcoin. $54,420. Let's make it the beautiful target. Green. 46 is one of them as well. So that's what I think is going to happen to Bitcoin. So where I would go long is off these areas of support. From here. Stop loss just underneath. I'm going to leave this as just the Bitcoin video and take profit at the second to third wave. Risk to reward 25 times, risking 700. You can make the stop loss tighter, but then you risk losing the trade. Like missing out on the trade, which is not such a nice thing if it was to then make this big move. This is the trade I'll take. Risk to reward 43 times, risking $454 to make $19,900 per Bitcoin, which is massive. It's 43 times. With 10x leverage, that would be 199,000. With 100x leverage, 1.9 million. That's the trade I would take on Bitcoin. Major area of support for Bitcoin, make sure your liquidations are much below 37K. If you're in a trade right now, you don't want to have a price under 37,700. You need to have a very strong support there. 37,740. You need liquidation price has to be under that. Otherwise, most people will get liquidated out. Let's see how it plays out. Let's look on the closer time frame. Hourly short-term trade, it's what I'm talking about. This kind of symmetrical triangle, which is the head of this bull flag. Short-term trade, you can even take it from here, but the pullback would be the safest. Almost the same as the pullback as the main open. Which is beautiful. Now let's look at Doge, because Doge... why do I keep looking at Doge? Because Elon Musk, who is now the richest man in the world times 2, because SpaceX yesterday... Do you guys remember when we were looking into the IPO of SpaceX and we were able to get some allocation, but then didn't actually continue with it because it's too regulatory difficult? But SpaceX got valued at $180 billion yesterday for their private shares. $180 billion. So that makes Elon Musk 2 times richer than he was before yesterday, making him double the richest man in the world. And he backs Dogecoin. He said multiple times, I'm the CEO of Dogecoin. This looks like Doge is going to pump straight away from this chart. Look at this. Big bull flag on Doge. Everyone see the same thing that I'm talking about, that I talked about with Bitcoin? Same exact kind of pattern. Let me draw it for you. Got this bull flag. Same kind of pattern. And Doge is already out. It hit resistance, but it's already out of this big descending triangle. Remember when, if you followed my videos back in 2020, we bought Doge at 0.03. I think it was even earlier. Now it's at... Then we sold it at 75 cents on Saturday Night Live when Elon Musk went on it. But Elon Musk is 2 times now the richest man in the world. He backs Doge. I think this is going to happen. And long term, I think he's going to do something massive with Doge. I'm going to buy some more Doge. So I go over Bybit, my account, 465,941 in it. I've got $55,000 profit Bitcoin trade, 7 Bitcoin in this account. I'm going to buy some Doge. Why? Because I think Elon is going to do something with this. I think he's going to announce. Let's look at where I'm going to put buy orders. I always like to put buy orders down in case there's a big sell-off or a dump. Major area of support is here. 0.083. So 0.083. 0.083. Check it. I'm going to buy $10,000 worth of Doge at 0.083. Buy. Beautiful. That order is set. And that order will execute 120,000 Doge, which will be $10,000 at that price point, which I've set as my support and buy area if there is a big pullback. Thank you for watching, everyone. That's my updates on Doge and on Bitcoin. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let me know any comments of any tickers you want me to analyze. Congratulations, all the gains for the year. And make sure you sign up to Bybit. The 12 days of Christmas starts today. Tomorrow morning I'll do it, just because I have to do the verification thing. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.